Okay. Hello, everyone. Welcome to this series of interviews we're doing from Didcot Rugby Club and meeting our fantastic sponsors. Today, I'm delighted to be joined by Jamie Brown, who's a branch manager of Pertemps in Didcot. Pertemps have been a great sponsor of ours since 2017. So I'm delighted to have Jamie with us. And what I'm going to do is hand over to Jamie in a second and ask him really to tell us a little bit about yourself, Jamie, and about Pertemps.
Yeah, no problem. Thanks, Martin. So I've worked in recruitment for 13 years, all of which has been here at Pertemps in Didcot. The company itself was established in 1961, so 60 years ago this year, by the Watts family when they opened their first office in Birmingham. And the company's grown somewhat over the past 60 years into what is now the largest independent recruitment business in the UK. We've got over 100 branches and specialist divisions across the country. And our branch here in Didcot looks after the Oxfordshire region for any businesses looking to recruit either on a temporary, permanent or fixed term basis across all industries.
Okay, it's brilliant. And 13 years in recruitment, so you're a real expert in your field.
I'd like to think so.
Okay. So my second question for you, Jamie, really is obviously, at the rugby club, we've been pretty challenged this year, not being able to do much in terms of on-field activity. The facilities have been closed and so on. I was just wondering what it's been like for you in your business and in your industry.
Well, it has been difficult, as I think it's been for everybody. It's been extremely difficult times. But when the pandemic hit, there was a complete level of unknown and uncertainty. So we had to quickly adapt in the way that we work. So we adopted new processes, creating a fully digital onboarding and registration process for our job seekers, just where face-to-face registrations weren't possible for obvious reasons. So we've been able to do this to our advantage. We've been able to increase our talent pool available to any businesses that engage with Pertemps to support them with their recruitment. And it's also helped with any job seekers that really can't make it to those face-to-face meetings to allow for them to still have that opportunity of seeking work. During the course of the last 12 months, we have supported many essential businesses with key workers to ensure that the essential services like the food supply chain, postal system and healthcare can still take place. And we've even been involved in supporting the government by providing workers to deliver the COVID home testing kits around Oxfordshire.
That's brilliant to hear that you're doing such great work, and we're all obviously very grateful to the key workers all over the country, but particularly in Didcot and the area. Interesting enough is other things you've learned, new things you've learned about your business that maybe during this difficult time that maybe you'll carry through, post-pandemic.
Yeah, I think the resilience of the staff that we've got here and of our workforce, people have been flexible and adaptable in what's being asked of them. So I think it's quite commendable how people have been able to adapt in that way, and how people have dealt with the unknown, really.
Yeah, absolutely agree. So moving on a bit now, as I said, Pertemps have been a sponsor of Didcot since 2017. Love to understand, your views on, firstly, how you got involved with community sport, and then generally your views of how businesses support things like a rugby club that is deeply embedded in the community.
Yeah, the community involvement and support has always been at the heart of the Pertemps sort of family ethos. Being a family-run business, we sponsor many local clubs across the country. Over the years here at Didcot, we've sponsored Marcham Football Club, Oxford United Football Club, and now since 2017, we've been involved with Didcot Rugby Club. So our involvement spurred off of a long-standing working relationship that I personally have with the club chairman. That essentially we've worked together outside of the club for many years now, and that really spurred off of the conversation over a few drinks. So that's really how it began.
That sounds familiar. We've all been, we're all in these difficult times, but obviously from everyone's point of view, we're looking at the government guidance now, and all with some degree, and obviously the success of the vaccine program and some degree of looking forward, I mean, for us at the rugby club, we're looking to open back up on the 29th, from the 29th of March. So we're all very excited here. When you look forward, what do you see? What do you see optimism? And I mean, I think particularly love to hear your views on, the job market. I mean, so much news about jobs being lost and so on. What do you see? What are you looking forward to?
I think the sort of hope for the rest of the year is that the way that we see things panning out is that the economy will spring back. Like the Bank of England have announced, they are really expecting that once the lockdown restrictions are eased, that it's like a spring ready to pounce. And we do expect that the job market will be affluent, and there will be opportunities for everybody out there. Many businesses that have had to endure tough times have had to make difficult decisions, but I don't believe that they'll rest on their laurels, in which they may have lost some income over the last 12 months and will wish to try and recover that. And in doing so, will need to grow. So I would envisage that there will be many opportunities for people to come. We here at Pertemps expect to increase our talent pool, with the likeliness that there will be further redundancies in time with the end of the furlough scheme that's been offered out by the government. And as businesses do recover from the pandemic, we'll be expecting to help as many businesses recover with that increased talent pool that we've got on board. But then again, it's just as importantly that we're looking forward to here meeting with family, friends, and the familiar faces at the club when the club reopens, and being able to cheer on the teams at Didcot when rugby does resume.
Yeah, amen to that. So, listen, I mean, what I would say on behalf of Didcot Rugby Club is a big thank you to you, personally, Jamie, and to Pertemps for being such great sponsors. As you know, as a community club, we are dependent on the support of local organisations, and we really appreciate that help. Any final thoughts from you, Jamie?
Just that I wish everybody the best, and hope that as soon as the doors can open, that we can get the bar open and enjoy a drink together and enjoy watching some rugby again.
Yeah, well, we look forward to that. And once again, Jamie, thanks for your time today, and thanks for your great support. We really appreciate it.
No problem. Thank you very much.
Okay, take care now.